You know, our first guest from her hit reality show, The Simple Life. This Monday, you'll get to see a different side of her when she guest stars on NBC's Chuck. Take a look.
What's the matter with you? Sweating like a pig. It's kind of gross.
No, oh, sorry. I'm fine. I'm fine. Would you excuse me for a minute?
Sure.
So, Jenny, is your job at the yogurt shop like a career, or are you keeping yourself in top ramen between acting gigs?
Oh, I've got a few things going on.
I mean, Chuck, if you had told me in high school that Jenny Burton wanted to grow up to be a movie star, I would have said, dream, little duckling, dream. And now here we are.
Please welcome Nicole Richie. So that baby is, I mean, ridiculously cute. You're on the cover of People magazine this week. Look at that little baby. Look at that. Little mohawk going on. Cute. Now, I think she looks like you, but you think she looks like her daddy.
Well, a lot of people say that she looks like Joel. She changes. I mean, that picture was actually taken 3 months ago, so it's a little bit older.
So
you know, she changes all the time. She's 9 months.
9 months old.
Yes.
Now, can you imagine it when she was 5 months old playing Off Snap the way that Emily did? I mean, look at the strength that she had.
Yeah.
It seems like you'd just be kind of nursing yourself back to health after a baby.
Yeah. You know what? I'm having the best time of my life.
Yeah. And really, is it harder than you thought? Is it?
No, it's actually easier than I thought. Everybody said, you know, sleep now because you're never going to sleep with a baby, and she sleeps 12 hours and I'm sleeping, and
there's a lot of jealous women out there.
I'm sleeping and I'm having so much fun, and she's just the sweetest little angel ever.
She looks really, she's a good baby.
She's very delicate and very sweet.
And is she saying words yet?
She says mama and dada, and that's pretty much it for right now.
That's enough right now. Yeah, that's plenty. At some point that
she says Ellen.
Yes,
sometimes.
Great.
Yes.
I wish everyone would teach their kid that. And is she crawling around, walking?
She is crawling, and she's not walking on her own. She holds things and then kind of.
Now, are you worried? Are you a nervous parent? Because I think I would be very nervous that if they're walking around, I would be careful of everything. Are you nervous, or is Joel nervous?
I'm nervous, but I try not to be so nervous around her because I don't want her to pick up on that energy. And we just removed anything in the house that would be a problem, so it's actually been,
wouldn't that be everything?
Easy.
In my mind, it would be everything.
Yes, it's pretty much just an empty box.
Yeah,
that we live in.
Everything would be made of foam if I had a child. And now, do you think that y'all will get married? Do you talk about that, or is that not important?
Someday, of course, yeah.
But
not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
No, not tonight.
All right. Now, and let's talk about Paris Hilton, because you know you're friends with her.
Yes.
And I've been trying to be her BFF.
Me too.
Yeah.
I actually auditioned.
Did you?
Yes.
It didn't work out?
No, I got turned away.
Well, me too.
Actually.
Me too. We recently went out to a club together, though.
You did?
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Yes, it was. Yeah. I will show you that at some point, but it was earlier than she would like. And let's talk about Chuck. That was actually a good scene. You were very good in that. And tell people what you're playing in Chuck.
I play a girl named Heather Chandler, and she is a cheerleader. And I run into my old schoolmate, and it's all fine until the end. I'm not really sure if I should say what exactly happens, but we have.
Oh, go ahead and say it.
We have a big fight scene at the end, which coincidentally happens in a locker room, and coincidentally ends up in the shower, and the shower turns on, and it's this big violent girl fight. But you know what? It was a lot of fun.
Did you get hurt? Did anyone get hurt?
Well, there was a martial arts trainer, and we didn't do that until the end of filming, so I was training for a week, and it was so much fun. I actually was the most scared about that scene. I thought it was going to be the most challenging for me, and the director did too, actually.
Yeah.
But it was so freeing, and I absolutely loved it. I would love to do that kind of thing again.
A fight scene again?
Yes, yes.
Where you get wet at the end?
I don't know about the getting wet part.
Yeah. Because how many takes did you have to do to...
We actually had to do a lot, and
so you'd have to keep drying off, redoing everything.
Well, they wouldn't let you dry off, actually, because they needed you to be that wet. And if we would go from the middle, we had to kind of act like we were already there. And both of us we're sitting there like this, waiting for the water to turn on, and we had to stop and keep starting over again because they said, well, you can't anticipate the water about
Were you freezing?
to come on. Freezing.
Wow.
Absolutely freezing.
I was just noticing your ring. This is a ring, right?
Yes.
It's kind of like a portable coffee table. You can actually, it is. You can use it to set a drink on. You could wear that to a party and like set some champagne on that.
Yes. And it's actually good to punch people, you know. But I designed this. I designed all the jewelry.
Is that all on your head?
And
Everything?
the
It's beautiful.
as well.
That's
Thank
really
you. It's
beautiful.
from my line, House of Harlow, 1960.
That's great. Well, you got a lot going on. All right, you just started a children's foundation as well with Joel, right?
I did, the Richie Madden Children's Foundation. We started it in November of last year, and right now we are trying to build a mobile clinic to go around and provide children in America with proper health care, because 20 million children in America do not have access to proper health care.
It's a horrible situation.
Yes, it is. And we started this campaign, a texting campaign actually, because everybody texts, where you text 90999 to child, and it automatically donates $5 to build this clinic. And Joel actually is leaving next week. I wish that I could go, but I'm still nursing. He's going to Africa, and that's going to be a really amazing trip for him.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. All right. Well, we wanted to give you a little gift because I know that you sometimes bathe with the baby, and we need to make sure that all of you have the proper robes. So we got Harlow a little robe, and we got you two robes, matching robes, so you can all have your little robes on.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Nicole. Be sure to catch Nicole on Chuck this Monday on NBC at 8 p.m. When we come back, I'm going to show you what we did with Dennis Quaid over at Starbucks on the lot. It's hilarious. We'll be right back.